So, in 1965, President Lyndon B. Johnson signed Medicare into law, which is 56 years ago. I was too lazy to do the math, so I just looked it up. This was July 30th, too, by the way, on 1965. So, keep in mind, Medicare included the basics of hospitals, right? It didn't include dentistry. It didn't include eye care, and it didn't include hearing aids, okay? But, it was a step in the right direction. Harry Truman received the first Medicare card, actually. He was the first to be enrolled in Medicare. Truman was the first president to propose national health insurance, which was strongly opposed by Congress at the time, but Teddy Roosevelt and FDR briefly mentioned it, but it wasn't as important. It was like, how politicians talk about the death penalty today? Yeah, that's kind of how they talked about healthcare. So still ahead of the time, but not really. And it's for 65 or older. And in 1996, which is a year later, 19 million people enrolled in it. Now, keep in mind, the thing about Medicare is that you don't have to be in it. Some older people will get some insurance from their work, okay? Which, even in countries like Germany, if you want to have other insurances, health insurances, then you can. And then there's Medicaid, which I'm looking through this. No. Oh, wait. He had Medicaid. Oh, I see. Okay. Medicaid is like that, but for poorer people or people with a disability. So that's interesting. This Harvard study also states that... I'm gonna go to it. And this is a study in 2009, so it could have been less because of Obamacare. It could have been more. It probably became more because of coronavirus, but 45,000 Americans died every year because they did not have health insurance, and that's a Harvard medical study. This isn't like libtard news or something like that. This is a Harvard medical study done by professionals. Here's another one. Majority of Democrats favor single-payer health care, which, not surprising, in fact. In 2020, 63% of Americans think, yes, the government is responsible for health care versus the 37. So I guess 37% of Americans are stupid. I don't know. That was a joke. Please don't cancel me, right wing. So 6% of Americans believe, nope, we do not want anything, not even Medicare or Medicaid. 30% of Americans, yep, pro-Medicare or Medicaid, but nothing else. So basically, everybody goes to hell except for people over 65. That does sound like a boomer stereotype. And then we got 26 believe mix of government and private programs, so I guess Obamacare. 36% believe in single national government programs. So I find this interesting too, because keep in mind the fact that, how do I say this? How do I? So I want people to just, I forgot what I was going to say. I feel like Joe Biden, dang it. I really did forget what I was going to say. That's really dumb. But, and keep in mind, I was looking at 2020, look at 2019, how it grew by 4% and lowered by 4%. So that's neat. And also, I do find, and, oh yeah, I remember what I was going to say. I don't know, the mix of government programs and single national government programs, like Germany is like 25% private insurance, 75% public, which public insurance does not cost that much there. Thus, the reason why they don't have many deaths for known diseases or diseases that they can cure. They have a few, but not very many. But what does it mean by national program? Does it mean like full-on universal health care, or a mix of government and private programs? Because we have that now, don't we? I don't know. I mean, I kind of wish they worded it out better, but that's just me, I guess. So, here's the states by USA News. I mean, dang it, no, USA News. I have speech problems, sorry about that. And it ranks the states by healthcare. Okay, so we got Hawaii at number 1, which isn't really surprising because it's like the most liberal state. Even California is the second most liberal state, actually. Massachusetts, yeah, liberal. Connecticut, liberal. New Jersey, liberal. California, liberal. Maryland, liberal. New York, liberal. Washington, liberal. Rhode Island, liberal. Colorado, liberal. So, everything in the top 10 are Democrat states, or at the very least, mostly Democrat. Utah, 11th. Virginia, people say it's a swing state, but it's really Democrat now. Utah is the best Republican healthcare state, which isn't saying anything at all, but still nice. New Hampshire, surprised it's not up. Delaware is that. Wisconsin, Minnesota. Oregon, I used to want to live in Oregon, still kind of do, but now knowing that they're under Utah, that kind of turns me off from Oregon. 21, Arizona, then Alaska. Really, Alaska? Is that high? I mean, I feel like it would be super hard to get to hospitals because, I guess Anchorage is the rape capital because a lot of times it's so far off that the police stations are very far away. So, I'm kind of surprised by that. 31 is Texas, Indiana, New Mexico. New Mexico also, I was going to rank the states in one video. New Mexico also has the worst crime per capita. I find it to be the second worst state, to be honest. South Carolina, Michigan, Montana, Ohio, more like Ohio, Wyoming, Nevada, Tennessee, Kansas, Missouri, Georgia, Kentucky, Alabama, Louisiana, West Virginia, Oklahoma, and Arkansas. Why does my state have to be second to us? We're behind Alabama, Louisiana, Kentucky, Missouri. Come on. It's always my state being picked on. No. Arkansas is only ahead of Mississippi. Where did we go wrong?